You're listening to Do This First, a daily personal development podcast that focuses on science-backed, actionable steps towards your best year ever. Hi, I'm Sandy, your host. It is officially 32 days away till the end of 2024. As the end of the year approaches and a new year begins, you might be wondering and maybe even uncertain about an area in your life or many areas. Maybe you're wrestling with uncertainty about your career, your relationships, or your personal growth. It's essential to recognize that you're not alone in these feelings. Fear can be a catalyst for change and growth, which is one of the most constructive ways of leveraging it. And we've talked about this in previous podcast episodes. Within the stories of accomplished individuals is a wealth of examples and encouragement, demonstrating that fear can be faced and uncertainty can be transformed into opportunity. First and foremost, I think it's really important to acknowledge how you feel and what you're experiencing. Fear thrives in silence and avoidance. By giving voice to how you feel, you can begin to understand why you feel this way. This self-awareness is the first step towards conquering them. An actionable step that you can take is write down what it is that you fear. What do you feel uncertain about? Is it failure, judgment, or the unknown? Be specific. This list serves as the foundation for understanding and addressing how you feel. Because these sorts of things can hold you back, can hold you from reaching the pinnacle of success. That's why it's important to address them and to face them so that they can't hold you back. Focus on growth. It's common to feel uncertain when there's the prospect of change. Entering unfamiliar territory in any area of your life does take courage, but it's important to remember that discomfort often precedes growth. Setting audacious goals is a great way to move forward. And it sounds counterintuitive. How can I set audacious goals when I'm very uncertain and uncomfortable and maybe even fearful? That's why you do it, because it'll jolt you out of your comfort zone. You'll still be ahead of almost everyone else, even if you don't reach the highest pinnacle of success within the time frame that you set. Why do I say that? Because most people get frustrated and give up. If you stay in, you win. Another step you can take, an action step, is set an audacious goal for yourself, no matter how intimidating it may seem, and then break it down into smaller, manageable tasks. Small wins can build momentum and confidence. Take action. Fear can often feel like a daunting mountain to climb. However, taking small steps can often diminish the power fear and uncertainty and ambiguity hold over us. An action step that you can take is to challenge yourself to step out of your comfort zone. At least once a week, do something that scares you. Do something that you would normally not do. This could be as simple as trying a new restaurant, or taking a class in something that fascinates you, or maybe even volunteering for a project at work or at your church. Each small action will help desensitize you to the fear of change. You can also find motivation in the stories of others. I love reading biographies, especially autobiographies, because it really gives you the context surrounding a person's success. Stories of others overcoming adversity can provide inspiration. So an actionable step you can take towards this is just seek out biographies or documentaries about individuals who overcame difficulties maybe similar to yours. Allow those stories to motivate you to push through your own struggles. Reflect on how their experiences resonate with your own life and what lessons you can apply. Having a growth mindset can also help when you're on this journey. Embracing a growth mindset can transform how you perceive challenges. I've mentioned Angela Duckworth so many times because she has some really great books, especially there's one on grit that's really great. She's a psychologist, and she emphasizes that passion and perseverance are key to achieving success. She articulates that enthusiasm is common, but endurance is rare, which is what I was saying previously. If you stay in, you'll be far ahead of everyone else eventually, because almost everyone gives up once things get hard or once things start feeling uncertain or weird because it's something new. A growth mindset just enables us to view challenges as opportunities rather than hurdles. An actionable step you can take there is whenever you encounter an obstacle, mentally articulate what the situation can teach you. Look at the lesson. Create a list of past challenges that you successfully were able to navigate and revisit it during tough times to remind yourself of your resilience. And we're going to talk more about that in a minute. Now, many thought leaders say that you should share vulnerabilities with others. I would add to choose wisely. Depending on what you're unclear or concerned about, you might be better off going to a professional in the field that can help you cut through ambiguity. Understanding that you're not alone can be very liberating. Vulnerability is the birthplace of innovation. By sharing your fears with trusted friends or family, you might find that they've experienced similar feelings. What you don't want is to enter into some type of pity party, because misery loves company and a lot of people can drag you down. Tomorrow we'll talk in greater detail about that. And then the other thing is, depending on what those obstacles and challenges are, once you overcome them, that can definitely be a source of inspiration for anyone out there that's going through the same thing. And at that point, depending on what it is, you should absolutely share it and be that beacon for others, so kind of lighting the path forward. I truly believe in that. The choices that you make, your persistence, and recognizing your achievements will build confidence in the long run. Keep a victory journal, and this was what I was alluding to previously in terms of keeping track of your progress, of your successes. Doing this formally, like with a victory journal, that can be incredibly powerful, because you would record all your accomplishments, no matter how small. And then you can reflect on the journal when you feel doubt as a reminder of how far you've come, of your progress so far. So that is hugely impactful, and I would strongly suggest that if you don't have a victory journal, you can call it whatever you want, but if you don't have something formal that you write in, that basically you share all your successes that you've had throughout your life, then you're doing yourself a grave disservice, because this is something that could truly help you move forward with your goals, because it reminds you of how awesome you really are. Mindset, The New Psychology of Success by Carol S. Dweck is a great book. It delves into the concept of growth versus a fixed mindset, and it provides insights on how to build resilience and how to build a love of learning. And that's hugely important, to continue learning as you move forward. Embracing this journey will sometimes mean that you experience uncertainty, fear, and maybe even worry at times. These are all just emotions, and emotions pass. The deciding factor is what you will do. Nothing is to be feared, only understood. Often when we feel apprehensive, uncomfortable, or unsure, it's because we don't know what to expect. That means there is a learning opportunity there. Learn all you can about whatever you feel unsure about. Demystifying fear starts with knowledge. You have the world at your fingertips. A new path might seem uncertain right now, but each small step will bring you closer to clarity and confidence. By acknowledging how you feel, whether it's fear, whether it's uncertainty, whether it's worry, you can push through discomfort and celebrate the successes you've already had, no matter how small. You can build a life filled with purpose, resilience, and fulfillment. We all have the power to transform and move beyond obstacles. As you continue to move forward, keep in mind that every step you take is a step toward becoming the person you were meant to be. You possess the strength to turn your doubts into opportunities and to embrace the exciting future crafted by your own hands. Here's to taking the next step, acknowledging your fears, and celebrating every triumph along the way. Your future is not just a matter of chance. It's a result of your choices. Choose courage, choose action, and watch as you create the life that you deserve. If you like what you're hearing, don't forget to leave a review. You can also read a full transcript of this podcast episode and all of my podcast episodes on my blog, dothisfirst.life. And while you're there, sign up for one of my newsletters. I have so many, and I've gotten some other requests, and I will be reviewing them, and you'll see some adjustments in the weeks to come. And while you're there, you can also listen to all of my podcast episodes. You can also subscribe to my channel on YouTube, and my handle there is @DoThisFirst. And again, that channel is undergoing a transformation, which will be live before the end of the year. Tomorrow we'll continue with our micro series of Finishing Strong. Until tomorrow.
Moving past the rain, moving past the pain, or past the color blue. I see power in you. Past welded down. Look around, they can't be found. I see a champion in you. I see a champion